banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
On two, ready? 11 MT, take, stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. The Bengals at 7-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, hey. 11 MT.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Slot man moves right.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Caught on the slant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
An extra point by McPherson, up looking good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
33 yards that time. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
11 MT, 11 MT. Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Nice one. Report.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Easy, right? Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
11 Thomas.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
11 empty.
Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
11. 12. 11.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Twelve, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing again on second and 10. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go. Twelve.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
12.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 6 yards away as they have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. One more time with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Patrick Ricard
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker,
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
12.
Now Burrow on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Give them 32 on the play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, here we go.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Thomas. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Bengals 21. Justin Tucker is a kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. In motion goes the tight end. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
12.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
I'm fine, ready?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
11 MT paint. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Dobbins Touchdown, Baltimore. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Bengals 21. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's able to find Wallace. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Dances by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Wallace.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw, Huntley.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Huntley to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff in Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 empty.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this